Morning ladies, welcome to our Penguin Plays Coffee and Card week 2, and today we're making a gatefold card, but this is actually the gatefold is made out of designer series paper, so you get to see both sides. And it is basically a piece of designer series paper which is 30 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters, and then I marked down from the top 7.5 centimeters and just chopped from this score line to the edge of the paper, and it's scored at 5, 10, 20 and 25. And so I think it's a lovely way to use your double-sided DSP. The only thing I would suggest is you don't get anything that's directional, so any trees or anything like that, because it's great for this bit, but for this bit they'll be upside down. Okay, so I found the hard way. As I say, always say, I do these things so you don't have to. And if you did want to, you could either glue these straight down, or you can do like I've done here and make a little pouch that you could pop a gift card in as well. So and I've also, because obviously there's nowhere really for you to write there, I've stuck a piece on the back. I can probably rub out card number 2 now because I am actually filming it now, so I don't need to remember that this is which one I did as card number 2. So here you are. Right, so you've got your packages already. So let's just open this up. Get everything out. With a tight squeeze. Make sure I've got everything, so I'll put that away. Right, so I've used a slightly different designer series paper, but again I've used a non-directional back so that it fits nicely, and I just thought I'd show you a different one for doing it with. And then these two are the corners cut off, as I said before, and these are scored, but I just sort of flattened them with the back of my thumb a bit, just to make it less obvious that they've been scored when they're glued down. Okay, so you've got your gatefold that I've already made for you, and then I've actually punched out 3 penguins, so the back of the penguins are already done for me. You need to do that from your card. You've got a small piece of card to do the white pieces of your penguins, and then this piece goes in the middle, and then you've got a piece that goes on the back. And you'll see, because it's a gatefold card and it's the DSP that forms the gatefold card, you've just got a piece of card here, and I think I did alter it slightly. No, I didn't. So that's 14.85 as you'd normally do by 10.5, so it's a normal card size. And your envelope. Right, so I'll get the stamping piece and we'll make our penguins. Now I did feel after I'd made this, with all the accoutrements on, including the punched feet, we were getting really thick, so I'm actually going to stamp the feet on the penguins rather than using the punch card. It's up to you which way you want to go, but I just thought it'd make it, because this is getting quite bulky, this bottom of this card. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the first thing I'm going to do then is get my punch and punch out the smaller piece of penguin. So, and I'm just going to punch one out of 3 of the corners. So that's 1, that's 2, and I find it's the most sort of least wasteful way of punching them out of this card, and it does leave you enough to do the other little bits that you need to do, the hat and the bow tie. So, or the hat and the hair bow, which is what it is. So those are my 3 little penguin bodies. I'm just going to pop them on the Just Jade so you can actually see them. There we go. And then I'm going to get my black ink and my little eyes. So there's 2 little dots in your stamp set. So these little dots here, and these are the eyes. There's also 2 beaks. So this is a front facing beak, which is for this guy, and this is the side facing beak, which is actually for this guy. We do use him later on. And we're also going to use the heart today, and if you wanted to, so we're going to stamp with these today. If you wanted to, you can actually stamp an individual flipper and then punch it out using the punch. That works as well. So right, so we'll start with the eyes. Yeah, you have to excuse I think they do look a bit odd when they've just got their eyes. Once they've got the beak as well, it's not so bad, but it really does look odd. So I'm just stamping the eyes either side of the gap, sort of in the middle. There we go. Just wipe those off. Pop that to one side, and then I'm going to do the beaks, and this is with your Calypso Coral, which you got last month, which I haven't got out. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to do the beaks, and I'm doing the beaks just below where the black bit's coming. Okay, so just a little bit below. I've seen beaks in all sorts of different positions, and they seem to work equally well wherever you put them, as long as they're straight in the middle and somewhere on the head. Okay, so that's 3 little beaks. So they're looking a little bit more penguin-y now. Okay, whoops, dropping it. Right, and now let's get the feet. Which I haven't got out. Let me just get the feet out. Where's my feet? Feet, feet, feet. Double feet, double feet, double feet. There it is. It's quite handy that they've given you the double and the single, so you can either punch them or just stamp them. I think it's, you know, whoever designed this set took an awful lot of time over it. And it's, you know, it's worked really, really well. Okay, sorry, that's my iPad pinging there. Right, so I'm just going to stamp the feet on. So just at the bottom there, so that's 1 set of feet, 2 set of feet, 3 set of feet. So they all look like they're sitting in a row. Oh, I've lost my cloth. Ugh. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop a bow tie on one of them. And then the other bow tie I've used as a little bow in. I don't suppose they have hair, do they? They have feathers. Doing a little bow tie in a feather. Okay, real red. Okay, so 1 little bow tie, and I'm just putting it sort of, you know, where the neck is, basically. Just get a bit more ink on there. I have got a new real red ink pad I bought. I treated myself to, but this one's still going strong, and I've had it over 5 years, and it's been hammered because it's been used in classes and all sorts. And then get your scraps from where you did your punching. You need another bow if you're going to decorate it like I have. You can decorate it how you please. So, and then I used a little bobble hat, which again I did in red. And because we're using red on these, it will stain your photopolymer. Don't worry about that. You know, as long as you clean it afterwards, once it's dry, it will not affect any future stamping. Okay. So, slurp of coffee I think is due. So there we are. I've stamped a little bow tie and a little hat, and I just go, well, I'll cut them out in a minute. I'm going to stick together the penguins first, so just bear with me a second. Sorry, hubby left the door open on his office and he's rattling about. Right. I often actually do these on the Thursday before they go live because Malcolm is often off flying. He's learning to be a flying instructor. But it's Tuesday, so he's still here. So, right. Ooh! Did not mean to do that. Okay, and there you go. It's like watching a penguin come to life. They are so brilliant. I just love them. They're so, so cute. That one's sticking down before I've finished moving it. So there we go. He's a little, it looks like he's looking to the left a little bit. Right. And this glue starts drying as soon as it touches paper. So sometimes you don't have as much wiggle room, particularly when you've dropped it on a piece of paper before you put it on the actual piece. So, and again, let's see if we can get this one in the middle. There we go. And there you have it, 2 little penguins, just like that. Aren't they so cute? They are so cute, as I say. Very clever set, this. And using, you know, use it for birthdays and Christmas, and, you know, with other sentiments, I think it'd make a lovely new baby card. So there we go. So smart and dapper, my little penguins. Talking about new baby cards, I've already decided what we're going to be doing for next month's Coffee and Cards, and one of them will be a new baby card. It's on the same page as the penguins. Let's see if it'll fall open or if I need to look it up. I haven't actually received mine yet. Oh no, it's on the same page as the stars. And so I thought we'd go with this one next time, which is the happy belated birthday. Sorry, I was slow. Hello, little one. So this is the one we're going to be using, and it is a turtle, and it comes with a little matching punch as well. I just thought that'd be a really nice, fun card, bit of a party card, or party cards. And these are the cards that Stampin' Up have made with them, which I just thought were really, really cute. So that's the plan for next month. Right, let's get back to this month and put this card together. So we have our gatefold, and I'm just going to put glue all on the back of here and stick that down to my card. And I did stick it slightly towards the bottom because you don't want it leaning too forward when it's open. So it's a bit of a handful. There we go. So almost at the bottom, and then little gaps top and side. How simple is that? And you've got the perfect gatefold. It's just so cool. Just love it. So, and then we're going to build up our piece that goes on the inside. That's the one for the back. So this is the one from the inside. It is not square, just so you know. So it will be too wide to go that way, so it needs to go with a 10 centimetre. Or is it even 9.5? Yep, 9.5 centimetres wide. So there's a little bit of an edge all the way around, but you still won't be able to see it because I've made it. So it's just shorter than the gatefold itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue on my triangles. Now on the last one, as I say, I made it into a gift card holder, so I just glued on the edges, and they will be very slightly too long. You just need to trim that off. So as I said, I'm just going to put some glue around on the edges so that you've got space in the middle. And you must remember when you're gluing your penguins not to put glues on the heads because you're not going to be able to get into your little pouch if you do that. Right, so that's just going to go just here. Butt it up to the edges. There we go. Make sure it's all straight and stick that down. Some glue on there. Same again with the other piece. If you want to trim that before you do the other piece, you can. Let's just get the scissors. just trimming that little piece off in line with the card. And then I'll get my other little triangle, which has disappeared. There it is. Okay, and again, just putting the glue round the edges. Look at that cute little bunny rabbit. I've not noticed the bunny rabbit before. Down, trim the edge there. Oh, where did that little piece go? There it is. Okay, and then we're going to stamp To the Coolest Friend Ever. Just going to get a slightly bigger stamp block. Do be careful with these little beaks. Make sure they are stuck onto something, even if it is just a block or the front of the stamp set, because they do get lost very easily. So, To the Coolest. Right, To the Coolest Friend Ever. So I've just let that drop on the grid paper so it's nice and straight, but it's the wrong way around. That's not going to stamp very well. And then I'm lining my block up with the grid paper too, so there's a fairly good chance we're going to get this straight. Not guaranteed, but then we are handmade, not machine made. So just check you've just got the ink on the sentiment and not everywhere else, and I'm just popping that down in the middle near the top. And while we're doing the sentiments, I'll finish the back as well. So, same again. Pop it down straight on your grid paper. Line up your stamp block straight. Turn it the right way up. Then I'm just going to put that towards the top of the back of the card. Okay, and again, just making sure you've only got ink on the bits you want ink on, and you've enough. I'm just thinking that B isn't very well inked. Okay, and then go down a little bit. See? Everything's straight. And then I'm quickly just going to add those two little presents on as well. So we'll do the gift box in the real red. Normally I'd use a smaller stamp block. If you are using one, just check you've not got any globs of ink on the sides. So there we go, little gift. And then bringing the Just Jade back in, I'm going to do the other present. Or the little gift bag, isn't it? So now you can use, actually I suspect I probably use Bermuda Bay and not Just Jade. If you've got Just Jade, use Just Jade. If you've got Bermuda Bay, then use that. You could even do it in the Calypso Coral, any colour you want. So, stamp set. There we go. So that's the back, and we just need to cut out our little extra bits, and then we can build the whole card. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, dust. Seem to have a lot going on today. I think with it being such a wide card, that's why it's taking up so much space. Okay, so let's start with the hat, because that's the one in my fingers. And as ever, moving the paper more than you're moving the scissors. If you don't fancy cutting off doing the bobble, cut it off. It's fine. It's your project, you do what you like. Just leaving a little bit of white space around. Just to make it look a little bit cleaner. And then get rid of those scraps, little ones. And then just cut out the little bow tie. It's nice and angular this, so you can just cut the bits off. Nice and easy to do. There we go, just cut off that little corner there. There we are. Right, nice and quick. So let's go. So I'm going to stick on the back first. I did the original one actually on soft succulent, which goes well with these colours, but the Just Jade is actually the colour that's in the paper rather than the soft succulent, so that's why I went for the Just Jade for yourselves. There we go. And I'm going to pop this bit in the middle. Labels coming off. That is a well-used glue. I keep thinking it's going to run out and it just keeps going and going and going. So popping that in between your two score lines. There we go. And then I'm going to finish off my little penguins. So this one I'm just going to put a little bow on and pick it up. There it is. So I'm just going to put a little blob of glue on the actual penguin there. Probably not best doing it on the card itself. And then just adding the bow. Come on. Bow sticking to everything except the penguin. There we go. So they've got a nice little bow. And then the hat goes on the third penguin. And then you can arrange them how you like. So again, a few dots on the edge of the hat this time. And I'm going to put it... So I've got the penguin with the bow ons going there. So I'm actually going to pop it on the other side. Just at the top of his head there. So... there we go. Okay. Right, so let's see, where should we put them? I think we will have, and just have a play, put them where you want. I think I had someone tucked behind here, and I have done my things the other way around this time. So this one is going to be tucked into the pocket. Okay, and then that one there. So if we start with this one, and I'm just going to put, and just putting glue at the bottom because you don't want any glue on the head, as I say, and just lift open your pocket with your nail. She says, did I glue this right down? Do you know, I think I did. Haha. Leave a pocket. If you want one going in a pocket, leave a pocket. Right, so I'm just going to put this one here. And put this one just in front of him. And then put the little girl on the other side. Okay. I wouldn't put them on dimensionals because then your card's not going to shut properly. So, on the body there. I'm just going to put that one there. A bit further in front. There we go. Okay, so put them where you like. You have a play and see where you want. And that's you done with card number 2. So how cute is that? To the coolest friend ever. I've got lots of people I could send that to. I've got lots of very cool friends. Right, so that's both cards. As I say, you can use it in any DSP. And enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you again next week. Bye.